Think about it. What if the people you trust the most, your friends, your allies, are the ones quietly shaping your destiny, without you even noticing? You see, Plato, the ancient architect of Western thought, warned of this trap over 2,000 years ago. In his theory of the soul, he described a battle raging within you, between your higher desires, your passions, and your basest instincts. A soul pulled in different directions, just like you are, every time you step into a room full of voices not your own. And then there's the allegory of the cave, perhaps the most dangerous idea of all. Most people live in chains. They stare at shadows on the wall, mistaking illusion for truth. And they will drag you back into darkness if you dare to see the light. Your friendships, your relationships, they are not neutral. They are either pulling you closer to your potential or chaining you tighter to your prison. You think your dreams are your own. But whose dreams are you really chasing? Today, we rip open the veil. We will explore how every conversation, every silent judgment, every unspoken expectation around you is either setting you free or caging your soul. You are about to understand the dangerous truth. Friendship transforms you. Always. The only question is, into what? You are not just a mind floating in space. You are a soul. Soft, impressionable, electric, constantly being molded by the environment around you. Plato saw it clearly. Your soul does not exist in isolation. It is shaped, bent, and sometimes broken by what it is exposed to. The values it breathes in, the illusions it mistakes for reality, the silent whispers of those you call friends. Your ambitions, your fears, your desires, they do not rise purely from within you. They are fed, they are taught, they are imitated. René Girard called it mimetic desire, the idea that we don't invent our own wants. We absorb them like sponges. We desire what others around us seem to desire. If everyone in your circle chases wealth, you will too. If they chase status, or comfort, or empty validation, your soul will start hungering for it, even if it poisons you. It doesn't feel like manipulation. It feels natural. It feels safe. It feels like belonging. But belonging can be a silent betrayal. Now, return to Plato's allegory of the cave. Prisoners, chained in darkness, staring at shadows on a wall, believing the shadows are all that is real. And when one of them tries to break free, when one dares to glimpse the truth, what do the others do? They laugh, they jeer, they fight to pull him back down into the dark. Those who surround you are not merely walking beside you. They are rewiring you. Every word they speak, every dream they idolize, every fear they validate. You think your desires are yours. But how many of them are just borrowed dreams? You think you see reality. But how many of your truths are just the shadows your environment taught you to worship? And here's the most chilling part. Those shaping you are themselves shaped by others. Blind molding blind. Prisoners building prisons. Freedom, real freedom, begins when you question not just yourself, but the invisible hands pulling your strings. The ones clapping you on the back. The ones smiling at your success. The ones cheering you on toward a fate you never truly chose. Today, you begin the rebellion. Because if you do not choose your environment will choose your destiny. It doesn't happen with a scream. It doesn't happen with a grand betrayal. It happens silently. You laugh at the jokes they laugh at. You chase what they praise, and you avoid what they mock. Without realizing it, you start dressing like them, dreaming like them. You call it friendship. But underneath it all, something deeper is at work. Neuroscience reveals the truth. You are wired to imitate. Your brain contains mirror neurons, tiny biological agents of mimicry. When you see another person feel fear, pride, or joy, your brain fires as if you were feeling it yourself. Their ambitions become your ambitions. Their limitations become your invisible ceiling. This is not conscious. It is not rational. It is hardwired survival, a desperate need to stay aligned with the tribe. And yet, Socrates warned us over 2,000 years ago, the unexamined life is not worth living. But how many examine? How many truly ask, is this dream even mine? Is this fear even mine? Is this life even mine? Most never do. They float along, absorbing, blending, surrendering. The result is stagnation by association. You do not notice the weight around your ankles until you try to run. You do not notice the ceiling above your head until you try to rise. The cost of unexamined imitation is immense. You stop growing. You stop becoming. You think you are loyal. But what you are doing is abandoning the wild, extraordinary possibilities inside you. Your environment is not neutral. It is either lifting you toward your potential or shackling you to a fate smaller than you were born for. This is not a call for arrogance. It is a call for awakening. You cannot become yourself if you are just a reflection of them. And so the question becomes, will you continue to sleepwalk inside someone else's dreams? Or will you rip the chains from your ankles and run? Freedom doesn't begin when you break the rules. It begins when you choose who stands beside you and who doesn't. You were never meant to walk through life blindfolded, letting anyone into your gates. Your soul is too valuable for that. Today, you start taking it back. First, a conscious audit. Map the 5 people you spend the most time with, not by accident, not by history. Deliberately, ask yourself, what are they making me desire? What fears are they silently feeding? What version of myself do they normalize? Not who they pretend to be, not who you hope they'll become, but who they are right now, and what they are building inside you. Next, desired self-alignment. Visualize the life you ache for. Now, who embodies that life? Find them, study them, stand closer to them. Plato taught that growth happens through philosophical companionship. The soul is sharpened by the company it keeps. You are not just choosing friends. You are choosing your future. Third, periodic solitude. You must learn to hear your own voice again, because it's been drowned out. By conversations, by notifications, by noise. One day a week, declare a silent Sabbath. No social media, no small talk. Only you, your thoughts, and the uncomfortable beauty of isolation. In solitude, your real desires re-emerge. the ones that aren't borrowed, bought, or bullied into you. Take a soul inventory. Journal your traits, your recurring fears, your ambitions. Trace them back. Where did they come from? Who planted them? Some will be beautiful gifts. Some will be invisible chains. You will know the difference. Aristotle spoke of 3 types of friendships: those of pleasure, those of utility, and those of virtue. Only the last one, the friendship of virtue, can free you. The others only entangle you further. The harsh truth is simple. If you do not choose your allies, you have already chosen your captors. Real freedom begins not when you cut ties with society, but when you begin to curate your world, one soul at a time. It will hurt. It will be lonely sometimes, but it will be real. And the life that follows will finally be yours. The people you call friends, they are not neutral. They are either building you up or pulling you down. Every conversation, every moment spent in their presence, you are either sharpening your edge or dulling it. You are either forging greatness or reinforcing mediocrity. In Plato's vision, the soul is not just shaped by actions. It's molded by the company we keep. Friendships are not harmless. They are the scaffolding of your future, or the chains that will slowly bind you to a life unfulfilled. Ask yourself, who am I becoming in their presence? Am I growing, evolving, taking risks? Or am I shrinking, conforming, playing small? You must understand this. Freedom is impossible without sovereignty over your environment. You cannot be free if the people around you control what you see, what you think, and what you desire. Now, the painful truth. If you want to rise, you must walk away from those who can't keep up. Those who drag you down, those who sabotage your growth with their complacency. They will call you cruel for walking away. They will say you've abandoned them. But the truth is, they can't walk with you. Not anymore. The cost of greatness is clear. You must be willing to leave behind the comfortable, the familiar, the safe. Will you rise with the few who elevate you? Or will you rot with the many who keep you small? This is the choice before you. This is the path of the philosopher. Not to follow the crowd, but to walk with those who challenge you to be better, who push you to become more than you ever thought possible. Your fate, your destiny, is whispered to you daily. In every friendship, in every conversation, in every moment you share with others. You become the company you keep. So choose wisely. Your future depends on it.